think that for the first, Kirk talks about being 10 months on tour already, which is kind of amazing. I hadn't even thought of that. Do you think for the first 6, were you guys aware, both amongst each other and from maybe immediate people around you, that it was an eggshell situation? That people were thinking, well, will it hold together? You know, will the guys get on? Will it be okay? I mean, were you all aware of that? Talk about maybe, was it tough to push through those first 6 months and rediscover those boundaries and relationships and so on? And Rob, definitely come in and talk about watching all this evolve as well, whenever you feel.
I think it's been the easiest it's ever been because of, we know that we can talk about those things and do periodically need to. And if there's a challenge that comes up, we can come to a decision.
Right.
We don't have to freak out and get defensive and start fighting, you know. We can come to a conclusion. We've gone through some really difficult stuff, and little things we can handle. And we do have the tools, and I thought, you know, is it gonna, people placing bets on if we're gonna make it through the first leg or not. I don't care about any stuff like that, because I knew inside me that I was gonna do my best to have the most fun and the most, you know, accepting and best time out there I could, you know. I felt stronger than ever, so there was no doubt that we'd keep going.
I mean, I just wondered if there was a, you know, from management and again, I don't know, from agents, I mean, if there was this sort of, if you're aware of this trepidation to approach you that first time and say, you know what, guys, you know, it would be really great if you would, you know, play these small markets that you haven't played for years, but we know.
Well, that's been on the table for a long time.
Okay.
We knew we wanted to get back into the B markets and you know, Middle America and all the places that we used to hit. A place with an arena, any place that had an arena, you know, that made it, you know, financially feasible to get there and do a show, you know, without losing our shirts on it. So it was on the table, and we knew, you know, we were wondering if is that really going to happen? Is it, you know, me thinking that there's no way I'm going to be touring for that long. But when Kirk says it, it feels like we're just kind of starting, or we've gone through different legs of different styles, you know. Europe festivals and indoor stuff and outdoor here and, you know, club stuff, and it's just been lots of different kinds of stages. I mean, we've already had like 3 or 4 different stages that we played on, so it feels like it's a new tour every time we go out, you know.
Indoors, outdoors. I mean, I think what's really great is the fact that we're going to Europe for the 3rd time again.
Yeah, right.
You know, the schedule looks 4th time. The schedule looks a bit hectic, but I've had so much fun going to Europe these days. I'm just totally looking forward to it, and you know, I'm seeing that part of the tour as like almost kind of like the summer vacation part of the tour, where you know we're going to be in Europe. It's going to be nice and warm.
Go where we're appreciated.
Yeah, go where we're appreciated. You know, where there's a lot of love and.
It's just great that there's such a demand, you know. Going to Australia was really, really fun. I mean, it was summer down
was
there.
Great too, yeah.
Right.
You know, it was winter out here, summer down there. Got to, you know, go hang out at the beach and, you know, touring with the variety of bands that we got to tour with in Australia was also a great time, you know. That was something very different for me, you know, to be on a tour where you're consistently hanging around the same groups, but they're not all metal bands, you know. I thought that was so much fun. It was one of the funnest times I've ever had. But that keeps things fresh, you know. It keeps things right.